here I'm going to look at a game that was played on free internet chess server, and I will look here at one very interesting player whose rating is about 1500 on free internet chess server, and he plays quite stable. He is many times around 1500, and he's quite an interesting style. Fighting player, doesn't concern much about pawns, but also quite solid, and he keeps his pieces defended. So let's take a look how such players win his games, and I will have a few games of this player because I quite like his style of playing. So let's see the first game. So now he plays with black pieces. So we have just developing moves. Now this knight is attacked, so probably the best square is here. Just retreating, wasting time, but what to do? Okay, so now he plays like this. I don't know what does this move do, because obviously he won't play like this because it's defended. Here. Okay, now he challenges this pawn, takes, and he just develops his knight and increases center control. We have material exchange, and he captures this way, not like this, because this would weaken his pawn structure if he wanted to castle kingside, because obviously he's not going to castle queenside because his pawn formation here is damaged already. Okay, so he develops to this square. Maybe it was better to move here or here, because now it's attacked and it has to move again, but he keeps control of this diagonal, which later will be quite, as we will see, it will be later quite useful to have this bishop. Now he challenges this pawn, white just captures, takes back, and now we have a nasty pin here. Not so easy to get rid of, because now white's king safety a little dropped, and this pin still remains. Okay, now with this move black now defends this knight, so this queen does not have to take care of this knight anymore, and he just develops his knight, castling and improving his king safety. And this was a very good move, just to push the pawn forward, but it is a very strong move in fact, and this was a mistake. Now black takes, and black has the advantage, and this was a very weak move. According to the computer, this move is aimless. And another very good move of black. This square is very good for this knight, and also it attacks white's queen. Now this rook now is more active than on this square, and here attacks the queen. White takes, black takes. It was actually a mistake, because according to the computer it loses the exchange knight for rook, and now this bishop attacks the rook and the knight. And another mistake of white. Black has now a decisive advantage. Black has two bishops against one knight. Now very nice pin, this knight again, and he defends this bishop. And now note how nice he coordinates his pieces. He moves his rook here and attacks this pawn with 2 pieces, and it's only defended once. But the white opponent is quite good, so he moves his rook here. He wins this rook, but it's obviously defended by this bishop, so note how well black defense is organized. Now there is a fork, but it's not dangerous because now it's check, winning a tempo, check again, and white resigns. Okay, so here white resigned, because now if the king cannot go anywhere from this check, if he goes here, then rook h1 checkmate, so he can only defend like this. Very interesting game, domination of black pieces, quite a solid game from black. White also was able to make some interesting moves, and in the next video we'll see another game from this player.